So I am making a door. This is that's going to allow us to watch and film the growth of giant hornet. So this is plexiglass on wood, and I've used the wood to provide additional support. And basically, I use silicone to glue the wood to the silicone to it. So instead to start there, so it's going to go around. 2 hinges are going to go here, and that's it. So I'll show you how this is going to work. So here's the door, and basically there's a latch on this end. Pop the latch, this becomes a handle, and it opens up and reveals the hive for filming. And there, little door. Mikey, there's Mikey. Mikey, up there, y'all. On there. So that's it. Now this is going to fit up against the hive, and then it's going to allow the camera guy to film. So here is the door. Show you working. So I've actually super glued each of these bolts in here, but this becomes the handle right here, and it opens up. Right. So it has to be plexiglass because they can't build on glass. If you can't close, that's a problem. Close. So it may swell, maybe the issue there. Opening it up because it's going to get moist. That's a problem. So here it is. It's upside down. Well, we'll see. Maybe I will put it that way. I think it's going to go the other way though. There you go. So there is a little bit of a hick on the catch, but I'm not too worried about it. Large space for the camera. That's it. Now that's going to be a door that's going to go on the in front of the hive, which I'm going to be installing today. Alright, so I'm in the car with Marius, and we're headed first to check on and see if our batteries came in, because if our batteries came in, then we'll have more filming. But what we're doing today is actually we're going out to the hive with no EpiPen, something that...
Explain what that is.
EpiPen basically is in case I get stung. It's antihistamine, and it could save your life. Well, you know, I've been stung before. Tolerances, being stung a lot of times actually weakens you. It doesn't create tolerance. It's the opposite with bees and that sort of. So there's a significant risk because we don't have that, and ultimately, what you got sun glare. But anyway, so. The goal is today is number one is to film the entrance, because the queen is basically coming in and coming out of the hive, and we want to capture that. That's unique. She only does that in the early hive building. She's supporting her troops. She's participating in it. And what's going to happen is once they get to critical size, she's going to focus on laying eggs. I see your hand. The next thing we'll do is actually install that door that I showed you video earlier of. That's going to allow the camera guy to come in and get close. And what we're going to do is time lapse the growth of the hive over the next 3 months. It's only one level right now, and then basically it's going to grow into this huge thing. And we've actually helped them a lot by excavating and making the ground really loose, so they can basically make a huge hive. So that's what we're doing. Have I missed anything?
No, that's it.
So I should put on film that I hold, that Marius has voiced his opinion about not doing this without EpiPen, and that if something can happen, he is to be held harmless, blameless, and everything else. Let's put that on there. Is that good enough for you, sir?
Yeah.
Alright.
Who's going to upload this when you die?
You can. You can just go to Wi-Fi, just click on, I'll show you. Okay?
Yeah, you show me after you die, yeah. Okay.
So this is exciting. Well, I mean, this took me 3 hours to build the door. Did I get your approval on the door? Out of 10, what do you give it? 7? 6?
A 6.
A 6?
Sorry.
Ah,
Those hinges way too close.
Just the hinges close. You're gonna knock 4 points off the hinges being too close. That's bullshit. That's 1 point off.
But that's the important part of the build. I mean, if that falls off, then you've got another problem.
It's not gonna fall off because we're not gonna be using that much. And they're super glued in there. They're not gonna fall off unless someone yanks on the door. Which I know you're not gonna do it because you're not gonna get that close to it. I mean, anyone who wants to yank on that door, go for it. They don't have a suit on. Oh, what's this door? Let's open it.
Thing. What about the fucking rain? Are you going to protect it from the rain?
Well, that's where the plastic.
What plastic?
Black plastic is going to be over it. So I'm going to put the black plastic over like it is now, but over that. So that's going to.
Oh, wait, it's not even open.
Not even open. So yeah, that is a concern. I thought we should get some varnish. Maybe I'll varnish it later.
Varnish what?
You know, wood protection for the rain.
What are you talking about? I'm talking about protecting a nest from the rain.
Oh, we don't need that.
You know, you see how hard it rains here.
Yeah.
That's what I'm talking about.
Well, I'll take a look at that. I'll use some natural materials.
What you've got now is a pocket, yeah? You've made a pocket. So the rain could just fill up and go flood the nest.
No. It'll come out the base.
Well, probably, yeah, hopefully, yeah.
It will come out the base. No, that's not a problem. It's going to come out the base. But I think it should be okay. We could do something. I'll look at it today. And I've got this. By the way, I've got plywood under here. We can use that plywood. All right, so let's go see the batteries there. Entering the secret Tokunaga Grove.
Well,
We have to stop filming now.
Put it in
the secrets.
Four drive. You've got windows, right? Close it up.
If you want to put the AC on.
It's up to you.
What they're doing here is you see the osuzumebachi is right there. The hornet is trying to explore. Now that's a yellow hornet. And the bees are basically gathering together and creating mass, so it makes it look bigger. And they're doing their little flap there. Well, see, as he gets close, and they're letting him know that this hornet, that they know they know his game, and they're warning. And this hornet is trying to get in right here. This is the Japanese bee. Western bees wouldn't do this. They're doing this little shake here. There's the guards right there. Very cool. And this is a Kiro Suzumebachi, the yellow hornet. They build a big hive. We're actually going to be there. And she's just sitting there, checking out. That's an adaptation to deal with the
just before I forget, you've got to be careful what you put out on your thing, because
here's another part of his sanctuary. He's got this huge area here, his workshop. It's huge. It's one of two workshops, his upper level one. And the juice has run out. They're not feeding right now. We actually need to try to get that on film too. Watering. The water from there is, he doesn't want to drip on the road and cause erosion, I guess. So now we're going down to the lower level. And then we're going down into the dungeon. So that cage there is what I want to use for a netting system that we'll have the camera guy behind. It's going to work out really good. More of his stuff. It's like a little hoarder. It's got some great stuff. All his hives and everything else matters. So we're just talking about the strategy stuff here. So we're going to keep this C3, we're going to keep the AC car running. We're going in the next section. We actually cleared this section out, Marius and I. This is new road. Go really slow. Try to avoid the tree stumps. This was all basically bamboo forest, and we cut it all out. It's an old road, a lot of potholes. As you can see, try to keep it. I'd keep it more on the left than the.
Yeah, I know, but I just try to avoid the big hole.
Oh, the big holes. So this is we cleared. We cut all of this out all the way down, and it's a good what? I don't know, about 200 meters. Probably 200 meters.
100 meters.
I think it's more than 100, 150 maybe. Yeah. So this is the second layer, really overgrown. We cleared all this out, didn't we? And paid him.
Yeah.
He got all the money, plus free labor. This is wild, as wild as it gets here. So you can see how she picked the nest. It gets the sun, 10 o'clock in the morning. Look at that sun on it. That there is where we dug it out. And that there is an osuzumebachi nest. And right here is where Tokunaga was stung. You can see them coming in and out. Now what I'm going to be doing is actually putting in a mount, filming for an hour the entrance. Then what I'm going to do is actually remove that. There's actually glass behind there. Put in the new unit, which has the door. And the hive is directly behind, right in the middle, right in there. Right there, you can see the hornets coming in now. This is magic. So I'm suited up here, and about to go and see. I'm going to go initial placement, see if I can get this camera in. And Captain America. So, hey there. Wave at the camera.
A couple of hillbillies here.
What is this, my third trip in?
Yeah.
This will be my third, right? So this is like going to be my fourth. The first one was like, holy shit, the top caved in. Then I pulled out, I replaced it. I've been slowly blocking all the entrances and putting stone and cutting wood and getting it all in there. Trying to create something that looks natural. I found moss, by the way.
By the way, he's a bit of a cowboy, this boy, and that's in an English way.
What does that mean?
It means it's a right podge.
Now wait until you see it. I'll videotape it. We're gonna turn it on. You won't see it in here. This is just the report, but we'll get the upload and send it in.
Who are you gonna send this to?
Go to them. South
Africa?
Yeah, it's South Africa. South Africa! Hello. So we've been out here. I've been going since 5:30. It's 12:30. The idea of setting up the camera. I've got this on my like a communicator on my arm. He's laughing. Brilliant idea. He didn't want to do it. Looks like it's actually falling off here a little. But I see a patent idea here. The GoPro, and anyway, so yeah, we could mount one, but you know, with that visor shit, we could just mount it on the helmet, couldn't we? Have it on the helmet and have the recording.
Is it Google Eye or something?
So Mary's had a brilliant idea of cooling the car. I come in here when I get hot, have the fan on me here, have the AC on me. Get my body temperature down, and then go back out. How long are my stretches around, do you think? My stretches, 20 minutes?
Yeah, about 15, 20 minutes.
Yeah, then I'm done for. I barely make it back. So, alright, headed out.